Dear students, today I am going to start verbs. I have discussed verbs in your class also. A verb tells us what the subject in a sentence is, what it does, or what it possesses. Here is a simple definition of the verb. You can memorize this definition also. Verbs express action, being, and possession. This is the simple definition of verbs. Verbs express action, being, and possession. Azhar is a boy. This is the example of being. I eat an apple every day. This is an example of action. Shalini has a red dress. This is an example of possession. For your better understanding, I am giving more examples of being, action, and possession. I am a teacher. You are a student. She is a singer. They are drivers. All these are examples of being. Now, some examples of action. I eat an apple every day. I write a letter. You watch movie. They are playing. These are examples of action. Now, some examples of possession. She has red dress. I have white pen. You have a book. These are examples of possession. Keep in mind, verbs are the most important part of a sentence. In fact, we cannot form a sentence without a verb. Dear students, this is very important. Without verb, we can't form a sentence. Here is a line, Ram to the market is not a sentence. Why? Because in this line there is no verb. So Ram to the market is not a sentence. But look at the next line. Ram is going to the market is a sentence. Why? Because Ram is going to the market. Here is a verb subject. So it is a sentence. Now, a verb in a sentence may be formed in different ways. How do in different ways? That means sometimes verb may be one word or two word or three words. Here is an example. Sandhya sat on a chair. In this sentence, verb is single word, only one word. Raj is sitting on a stool. In this sentence, verb is two word. Parijat will be sitting on the sofa. In this sentence, verb is three words. So, here is an exercise for you. A. Underline the verbs in the following sentences. At first, we have to underline the verbs in the following sentences 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we have to write 1, 2, or 3 for the number of the words the verbs are made up of. If the verbs is single one word, then you have to write 1. If the verb is two word, then we have to write 2. If the verb is three words, then we have to write 3. Mm. One is done for you. Number 1. Rahat and Maria are going to the library. Here in the sentence, are going is verb. So I have written 2. In the similar way, you do the others. Number 2. Farzan and Mary are good friends. Underline the verbs and write the number of the verbs. Number 3. Samarth will be going to the market soon. Underline the verbs and write the number of the verbs. Number 4. Parth was studying quietly in his room. Underline the verb and write the number of the verb. Number 5. The engineer will be repairing the computer in the lab. Underline the verb and write the number of the verb. Hmm. Verbs that express action. Here some action verbs. Verbs like go, sit, stand, talk, walk, etc. express actions. All these are action verbs. Go to the market. Go. This is also an action verb. Ali walks 4 kilometers every day. Walks also is an action verb. Please sit down. Sit also is also an action verb. Students, this is must for today. Dear students, this is must for today. The remaining chapter we will discuss another day. Thanks for watching.